As we reach the final stretch of 2024, there's no better way to close the year than by diving into the titles that have made a significant impact on the gaming universe. This year has been filled with great surprises and unforgettable adventures, with games that have redefined what it means to explore immersive worlds, live deep stories, and face epic challenges. Whether you're a fan of emotional narratives, strategic combat, or breathtaking visuals, 2024 has offered something for everyone. This list highlights the best games released throughout the year, the ones that deserve a special place in your memory. It's the perfect opportunity to close the year in style, experiencing everything the gaming world has had to offer. I'm Jax, and if you're new here, welcome to Play Hunters. I bring daily content so you don't miss any details of the gaming universe. If you could subscribe to help me grow, I'd be very happy. From one gamer to another. In first place, we have Life is Strange Double Exposure, a game that takes interactive storytelling to an even more thrilling level. The plot delves into intriguing mysteries, weighty decisions, and an atmosphere full of raw emotion. Visually, the game impresses with an aesthetic that balances melancholy and vibrancy, while each setting seems to hide details that tell their own stories. It's impossible not to get lost in such a captivating universe. The gameplay continues to be one of its biggest draws, with choices that truly matter and consequences that change the course of the plot in unexpected ways. New elements bring freshness to the familiar formula, offering moments that captivate your attention from start to finish. There's almost a cinematic rhythm, where plot twists arrive so powerfully that you can hardly put the controller down. What stands out most here is how the gameplay can truly move the player, both through its emotional depth and how it connects every element. The feeling of being immersed in such an authentic drama, full of choices that resonate even after the game ends, is something few titles can achieve. In second place, we have Silent Hill 2, a classic reborn in 2024 with a fresh look. From the first moments, the game pulls you in with a dense atmosphere where fear and curiosity go hand in hand. The renewed visuals highlight the dark and decaying environments, where every corner seems to breathe a heavy, almost palpable air. It's like walking through a meticulously designed nightmare, where every detail amplifies the discomfort. The gameplay maintains that iconic mix of tension and strategy, challenging the player to balance courage and caution. The camera and controls have been modernized, but without losing the touch that made the original so memorable. The combat and exploration mechanics have been adjusted to create genuinely terrifying moments, while the plot continues to weave unsettling mysteries. Muted sounds and dissonant tracks make every step feel dangerous, while the monster design is a grotesque work of art. As you progress, it becomes clear just how much care went into recreating this classic, honoring the original while presenting something new for fans of psychological horror. An indispensable game for those looking for something unforgettable. In third place, we have Dragon's Dogma 2, delivering a grand adventure that blends intense action with a breathtaking open world. The sequel expands everything that made the first game so special, with stunning landscapes, rich with details that encourage exploration. Each environment feels alive, from dense forests to mountainous peaks, where you encounter creatures that challenge not just your ability, but also your strategy. Combat is the standout here, with fluidity that pairs perfectly with the dynamic class system. The world is packed with missions and secrets, creating a balance between frantic action and an engaging narrative. Everything feels designed for the player to feel part of something grand. There's a constant sense of progress as you develop your abilities and discover new places to conquer. It's the kind of game that hooks you for hours, always offering something new to explore or a formidable enemy to face. An example of how fantasy can be turned into something completely immersive and unforgettable. In fourth place, we have Space Marine 2, which immerses you in intense battles with a brutal and cinematic touch. The setting captures the grand, dark nature of the sci-fi universe, with massive, detailed environments that place you at the center of an epic conflict. From the moment you start, it's clear the game's scale is immense, with hordes of enemies coming from all directions in relentless combat. The frantic action stands out as the heart of the experience, blending visceral melee attacks with precise gunfire. The fast pace keeps the adrenaline high, especially in battles against larger enemies that require calculated movements and perfect timing. The available arsenal is varied and delivers that powerful sensation that only well-polished games can offer. The sound design complements the intensity of the battles, with explosive effects and striking tracks that emphasize the urgency. The transitions between exploration and combat are fluid, ensuring there's never a dull moment. For those who love games that test reflexes and put you in the role of a true warrior in a futuristic battlefield, this game is a perfect fit. It reinforces how the mix of action and narrative can be explosive and engaging. In fifth place, Persona 3 Reload makes a meticulous recreation of one of the series' most iconic games. The renewed aesthetic maintains the original stylized essence, but with modern graphics that highlight the urban vibe of its setting. Each location, from bustling streets to school hallways, is detailed in a way that captures the duality between everyday life and the dark mysteries that pervade the story. The battles return with a refined system, balancing turn-based strategy and action in a way that's addictive. Exploring the vertical labyrinth that challenges logic is one of the greatest pleasures, especially with adjustments that make navigation more dynamic. Social interaction shines as a key element, offering a deep sense of connection with the characters and directly impacting the development of abilities. This combination of time management and exploration creates a unique rhythm. The attention to detail, such as more elaborate dialogues and new narrative layers, elevates the impact of the journey. It's a true love letter to fans and an irresistible gateway for those who've never experienced this masterpiece of Japanese RPGs. In sixth place, Metaphor ReFantazio emerges as a new bet in epic narratives within enchanted worlds. The visual is breathtaking, with an artistic style that blends classic fantasy with a contemporary touch. Environments full of creativity shape magical realms where every detail seems built to provoke awe. The feeling of entering unknown lands, filled with symbolism and mysteries, is constant. The combat system stands out for its strategic depth, involving choices that go far beyond simple attack and defense. The mechanics bring fluidity that encourages varied approaches, allowing for both aggressive tactics and more calculated moves. While exploring the world, you'll find intriguing challenges, with puzzles that enrich the journey and reward curiosity. This dynamic makes progress always rewarding. There is a clear dedication to creating a universe that feels alive and full of personality, with captivating characters and side stories that add layers to the main plot. For fans of bold and innovative RPGs, this game promises to be a true masterpiece. In seventh place, Hellblade 2 delivers a deeply visceral journey that blends narrative and audio-visual immersion like few can. The realistic visuals impress with desolate yet majestic landscapes, loaded with symbolism. The atmosphere, dense and almost palpable, leads the player along a path filled with psychological tension, where each setting seems to echo the protagonist's emotions. The gameplay evolves from its predecessor, presenting even more intense combat and mechanics that require absolute focus. The fluidity of movements during confrontations, coupled with immersive sound design, creates moments that place the player at the center of the action. The exploration sequences gain depth, using subtle puzzles that challenge perception and reinforce the connection with the environment. The greatest impact comes from the innovative use of binaural sound, creating a unique sense of immersion. The whispered voices surrounding you, the sounds of nature, and the unsettling silence at key moments build an unparalleled atmosphere. This game stands out for its emotional weight and audacity in addressing complex themes, making every moment memorable and profoundly impactful. 8th on the list, Indiana Jones and the Great Circle arrives with an irresistible mix of adventure and mystery, capturing all the essence of the classic films. The environments transport the player to exotic locations filled with enigmas, from ruins covered in vegetation to hidden caves that conceal ancient secrets. The sense of exploration is palpable, with challenges that test both wit and courage. The gameplay shines through its balance between action and puzzle solving. The exploration mechanics are designed so that each discovery is rewarding, while the combat offers dynamism that varies between intense hand-to-hand battles and electrifying chases. Sequences such as escaping traps in narrow corridors or unlocking ancient devices create memorable cinematic moments. The sound design is a spectacle on its own, with tracks evoking the sense of constant adventure and effects that bring every step in temples and deserts to life. Visual details, like whereon artifacts and textures in the environments, show the care in creating a complete immersion. This is the kind of game that makes the player feel part of an epic treasure hunt, filled with emotion and discoveries at every turn. In 9th place, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth brings a vibrant and full of personality approach to the world of modern RPGs. The game dazzles with its urban world, full of details, where every corner pulses with life and opportunities to interact. The narrative is intense and at the same time filled with unexpected moments, alternating between deep drama and the humor characteristic of the series. The combat mechanics evolve into something even more dynamic, blending strategy and action fluidly. Encounters offer an impressive variety of skills and tools, making each fight unique and engaging. Moreover, exploring the streets lets you discover comical events and side quests that surprise with their creative absurdity, further immersing you in the game's universe. Another highlight is the contrast between tense moments and casual situations that offer narrative breathing room without losing momentum. Every detail, from the dialogues to the mini-games scattered around the scenery, contributes to a complete and enjoyable experience. This balance transforms the game into a unique journey, impossible to overlook for fans of rich stories and well-crafted systems. In the 16th position, Nobody Wants to Die stands out with its innovative proposal and bold approach. The setting blends elements of mystery and tension, with environments filled with shadows and symbols that envelop the player in a charged atmosphere. The unique aesthetic, with minimalist lines and a striking color palette, makes each location unforgettable, as if every detail tells an essential part of the story. The central mechanic involves choices that drastically alter the course of events, creating multiple paths and unpredictable endings. The system of interaction with the environment is intriguing, requiring careful observation to uncover hidden secrets in every corner. There are moments when the tension is so well constructed that the pacing of the narrative becomes an almost theatrical experience, with twists that catch the player by surprise. Another remarkable aspect is how the explored themes challenge the player's perception, bringing reflections on identity and survival. The sound design, full of nuances, amplifies the impact of the most intense scenes, while the occasional silences leave space for the imagination to fill in the gaps. This complexity makes the game a standout work, ideal for those looking for something unconventional and emotionally deep. In the 17th position, Black Myth Wukong grabs attention with its cinematic approach and intense combat. The world presented is stunning and unpredictable, alternating between inhospitable lands and enigmatic places that hide secrets waiting to be unveiled. Each environment pulses with its own energy, bringing creatures and challenges that stand out for their creativity and design. The battles are the game's highlight, with agile movements that turn each encounter into a choreography of pure action. Transformations in combat add layers of strategy, allowing players to change their fighting style based on the enemy. Facing gigantic adversaries is a memorable experience, requiring quick reflexes and precise attacks. The balance between visceral action and moments of preparation makes the progression captivating. Another impressive aspect is the fluidity of the graphics and attention to detail that enhances the immersion. From particle effects and strikes to the impactful sounds of weapons, everything contributes to creating a dynamic and engaging game. Without a doubt, this game leaves its mark by elevating the action genre to a new level of intensity and visual beauty. In the 18th position, Shadow of the Erdtree expands the already established universe of Elden Ring with new layers of mystery and challenge. The environment impresses with vast and menacing scenarios, filled with secrets hidden in every corner. The imposing architecture and dark details make every explored location feel grander and more oppressive than the last. The gameplay introduces new mechanics that enhance the already complex combat system, adding abilities that encourage bolder strategies. The boss battles are even more striking, with unique designs and unpredictable patterns that test reflexes and planning. Exploration continues to reward curiosity, offering powerful items and intriguing locations that connect pieces of the narrative. Another highlight is the creative use of environmental storytelling, with subtle visual details and sounds providing clues about the events of the world. The progression follows a rhythm that urges the player to go deeper into this universe, facing dangers and uncovering hidden stories. The content maintains the challenging and immersive essence of Elden Ring, ensuring hours of dedication and achievement. In the 19th position, INDIKA stands out for offering a dense and deeply atmospheric narrative set in an enigmatic historical setting. The art direction combines melancholic tones with detailed visuals, creating landscapes that seem to pulse with untold stories. The balance between moments of contemplation and growing tension gives a unique rhythm to the journey, keeping the player engaged at every step. The mechanics rely on non-linear progression, allowing choices that alter the course of events. As you progress, you must face dilemmas that require observation and reasoning, making each decision significant. The challenges are designed to spark curiosity while expanding the sense of vulnerability, turning each new discovery into a remarkable achievement. The sound design reflects the duality between calm and chaos, with tracks that intensify moments of uncertainty and effects that capture the essence of the environment. There's a strong emphasis on exploring the details of the scenery, encouraging the player to observe every element around them. A work that blends narrative, mechanics, and atmosphere harmoniously, creating a game that stands out for its boldness and depth. In the 20th position, Astro Bot evokes a delightful sense of nostalgia, combining classic platform game elements with a modern and creative approach. Each level feels like a tribute to childhood days, with colorful and interactive designs that bring back the best moments of the genre. The game captures that constant feeling of discovery, bringing joy that harks back to the days when everything in the gaming world seemed magical. The precise controls and innovative mechanics enhance this nostalgic connection, while offering something new and stimulating. The interaction with the environment is a true love letter to platform fans, with hidden secrets rewarding the attentive eye. The stages reimagine classic concepts in a way that is both comforting and surprising, as if they resurrect old memories but with a new look. The sound design further reinforces this feeling, with catchy music and effects that resonate like echoes of the past, but with the quality and polish of today. The vibrant animations and the personality of the characters complete the experience, transporting the player to a place of pure fun and admiration. It's a game that knows how to celebrate the past while creating new and unforgettable memories. In the 15th position, Still Wakes the Deep emerges as a masterwork of suspense, skillfully manipulating fear and tension. Set on an isolated oil rig, the game creates a claustrophobic atmosphere where every sound and shadow seems to conceal something dangerous. The oppressive atmosphere is reinforced by dark visuals and a color palette that highlights both solitude and impending danger. The gameplay focuses on survival and exploration within a treacherous environment. Narrow corridors filled with mysterious noises create a constant sense of urgency, while challenges demand both skill and composure. The design of the areas explores space masterfully, guiding the player through tight passages and confronting them with situations that escalate the suspense with each step. The creative use of sound is one of the most striking elements. From the echo of footsteps on metal to the crashing waves against the platform, everything contributes to immersing the player in a state of alert. The narrative unfolds intriguingly, revealing secrets bit by bit and keeping the player's attention without resorting to easy jump scares. A prime example of how to create tension and mystery in a unique and engaging environment. In the 16th position, Pacific Drive takes survival to an innovative level, with the car as your only salvation in a mysterious exclusion zone. The game turns desolate roads and supernatural dangers into a unique experience, where the vehicle is both your refuge and your main tool for exploration. Every kilometer traveled holds unpredictable threats and landscapes that range from fascinating to terrifying. The car customization and repair mechanics add an engaging strategic layer. Deciding which parts to improve or fix becomes essential to facing the dangers, while resource gathering along the way raises the stakes. Each stretch of the journey is a delicate balance between advancing in search of answers and ensuring your car is ready for the next challenge. The atmosphere is enhanced by sound design, using everything from the rumble of the engine to distant, mysterious sounds to amplify the immersion. The retro-futuristic aesthetic creates an intriguing contrast with the decaying landscape, giving the game a striking visual identity. It's an adventure that blends tension, exploration, and strategy in a rare way, leaving a strong impression with every turn. In the 17th position, Stellar Blade presents an intriguing story set in a dystopian future, where humanity struggles to survive after a catastrophic event. The plot explores the relationship between humans and machines, placing ethical and emotional dilemmas at the center of the narrative. Amidst destroyed cities and advanced technologies, the story unfolds with twists that constantly challenge expectations. The battles are intertwined with the narrative, giving meaning to each confrontation and adding weight to the decisions made throughout the game. Progression reveals dark secrets about the world and characters, connecting the challenges faced to the fate of a civilization in ruins. Each step is an invitation to uncover more layers of a carefully crafted story. The world building complements the story with visual details that hint at the grandeur of a lost past. Ruins of megastructures and remnants of an advanced civilization provide clues about the collapse that led to the current state of the planet. This combination of engaging narrative and exploration creates a memorable journey, making the player question how much humanity remains in a world overtaken by desolation. In the 18th position, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown brings back the essence of the iconic series with a fresh approach. The story revolves around a dangerous mission to save a captured prince while supernatural forces threaten to destabilize the world. The narrative is full of twists, exploring themes of loyalty and sacrifice amid settings rich with mythology and mystery. The combat system blends the series' trademark acrobatic moves with new abilities, creating fluid and strategic battles. Facing enemies requires precision, and boss fights are true tests of skill, requiring pattern reading and quick decision-making. Progression also offers unique abilities that unlock new paths and secrets, adding depth to the exploration. The environments are another highlight, with locations inspired by ancient civilizations and majestic constructions, where each area seems designed to surprise. Intricate labyrinths, treacherous traps, and logic-testing challenges make the journey rich and varied. This game offers a modern take that honors the series' legacy, but with a fresh touch that keeps players engaged from start to finish. In the 19th position, Ultros stands out as a platforming and exploration game with a psychedelic visual style that is impossible to ignore. The story unfolds in a surreal universe, where an enigmatic creature awakens and threatens the existence of everything around it. The events are driven by a narrative that blends deep symbolism with hidden mysteries, inviting the player to decipher the secrets of this peculiar world. The gameplay relies on fluid mechanics, with precise movements that make exploring the environments a true delight. The settings, made up of organic labyrinths and areas full of alien life, hide elaborated challenges and rewards that expand the possibilities for progression. Each area features unique enemies that test reflexes and creativity, with combat requiring constant adaptation. The visual and thematic design impresses with its vibrant artistic approach, where contrasting colors create an almost hypnotic atmosphere. Small details, like pulsating flora and bizarre creatures, contribute to a setting that seems to breathe along with the player. It's a game that surprises at every corner, combining technical challenges with a narrative that sparks curiosity and a desire to explore deeper into this extraordinary universe. Next, we have Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which deepens and reinvents the events of one of the most iconic RPGs of all time. The story delves into new paths, challenging expectations by expanding on the original plot elements with twists that make the narrative even more intriguing. The way the game builds emotional connections and reveals secrets makes each moment unforgettable. The combat mechanics shine, with a system that balances frenetic action with team strategy. Battles against imposing enemies require not only skill, but also an understanding of weaknesses and the dynamics of each situation. The ability to switch between characters in real time adds depth, while unlockable abilities ensure a constant sense of progression. The environments impress with their diversity, transitioning between vast landscapes and futuristic metropolises with stunning visual richness. Every detail of the environment contributes to creating a sense of complete immersion, while interactions and side events enrich the journey. It's a work that celebrates its origins while daring to explore new horizons, establishing itself as a milestone in the franchise. And tell us, which of these games have you had the chance to play? Is there any that sparked your curiosity and you would add to your list of upcoming games? We'd love to know which one will capture your attention. Also, take a moment to share in the comments which game marked you the most this year, the one you enjoyed the most and would recommend to a friend. If you can, please subscribe to the channel to help me grow and never be unsure about what to play next. I'm leaving the video I mentioned in the card. Just click on one of the two to watch. A big hug, have a great gameplay, and see you tomorrow.